up, everybody? Welcome to BioS 3 Raw TV. Today I want to call out a troll named Fullblown. Okay, I banned him from my channel because he's being a pain in my ass. But I want to go ahead and give him a call out, or a shout out, or whatever you want to call it. So what he did was, anytime I bring up IFYM, he likes to post a picture of me in one of my contests where I didn't look that good. I'll admit it right now. No, my conditioning was awful. Period. There are pictures out there of me that, you know what? Yeah, I didn't look good. I did the best that I could with what I was working with at the time. That's how it turned off. But I didn't pull out of the shows. I didn't pull out and make excuses and say, oh, no, I'm going to wait till this, I'm going to wait till that. I give myself a deadline, and I would train, and I would try to be the best I could possibly be on that day, and the chips fall where they may. And I wasn't always the one who was in the worst shape. So there were times where I was just competing where I honestly never went to win. I tried to be the better than I was at the previous show. And as long as I best that, that's cool. But the main thing that I always kept with a lot of these guys that are pointing the fingers, as soon as I say something about IFYM, so I don't agree with it, they point the finger and they say, conditioning, conditioning. Look at these guys that do IFYM. At least I still have my integrity. Right. I never competed in a natural show on drugs. And all these guys who are talking shit are taking drugs. They're not natural. They're competing in natural things, and they're lying about being on drugs. 99% of them are. And it boggles my mind how people buy into it, and they want to worship them, and they want to fight with me. I don't really care. You can come to my channel, you can put up pictures and say, Jerry had the worst conditioning ever in this show. Okay. I can honestly say, I'm trying to think, I've probably never been the best at anything in my entire life. Never. I've never been the best. I've been a better than average and above average in many, many things, but I've never been the best. But I've always been the best that I can be. And I never stopped trying. And if I ever did stop, it was due to the fact that there were circumstances out of my control that wouldn't allow me to do it. In professional wrestling, I was the interstate champion. I was two-time tag team champion, and we held the titles for almost a year with one of my partners, which was Mark Flex Chambers. Andy Jackson, I held the titles with him. Never won the heavyweight title. You know, won matches in high school as a wrestler, but never won big matches. You know, placed second in almost every class that there is in bodybuilding, but never won the big one. So you see, always above average, but just not the best. And you know what? There are some people that are like that. But sometimes when the people go out there and they win the first time, they never better themselves. What happens is the next time they lose, they quit. Or they maybe win the next one, and the next time they lose, they quit. They're never forced to fully learn every aspect of what it is, which I've had to do. Every time I lost a competition, or every time that I didn't do as well as I wanted to do, I went back to the drawing board and tried to learn more about what I can do to be better for the next time that I decided to do whatever it was I was going to do. With that comes knowledge. With that comes wisdom. With that comes the ability to teach to others over a period of time. Now, many of you go, well, you know, what period of time? 24 years. 24 years is a long time. Where you got these other guys and they say, well, you know, they get people shredded, they get people shredded. That's great. They get people shredded. Can anybody get anybody shredded? Yep. Can anybody get anybody to gain mass? Yep. Anybody can do these things. I'm not the best out there. I do what I do. I have my own niche. I have my own thing that I have figured out how to do over time. And when I apply it, it works 90% of the time. Why 90% of the time? Why not 100%? Because that 10% that doesn't get the results, don't follow it fully. Okay? They don't follow the diet. They don't follow the training. They don't follow the cardio, or a combination of all three. And what's interesting is, in the last 6 months, okay, not even a year, in 6 months, I have gotten at least one, okay, at least one. Actually, there's many more, but overall, at least one new client from every single team or personal trainer that has a YouTube channel, or celebrity personal trainers, or whatever you want to call them. Those teams that you guys are talking about, I've gotten some of their clients. I see what they give to them. I've seen them fail miserably with their clients, and they come to me. I don't get many new people that are newbies, have never trained before. I get people that come to me that have been somewhere else already and failed with the other programs, and they come to me and say, you know, this didn't work. I want to hire you. What do you think? And then we start from scratch. But what's interesting is the people that are pointing the finger at me saying, well, you didn't win, he won, so I should listen to him. He's the one whose clients are coming to me. Or they're the ones who, these teams are the ones whose clients are coming to me when they fail them, and they're getting me to get them to where they want to be. So it doesn't really matter. I'm not embarrassed about the pictures that Full Blown put up. I'm just aggravated that he put them up on like every fucking video in the goddamn thing, but it's only the ones about intermittent fasting. So it's one of those IFM guys. That's why I banned him, because he's a fucking retard. He's one of those hammerheads with no avatars who thinks that, oh, I'm going to put this picture on of Jerry with terrible conditioning and everyone will fucking hate him and not listen to him. Why? The pictures are online for anyone to fucking see. The ones that I would wish you put up were the ones from the Delaware and the Sean Ray this past year. I wish those are the ones that you put up. Instead, you go, let me find the worst way I can find it. That's Jerry and how he is. Well, you're only as good as your last show. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. And I'm fully aware of those pictures out there, and I never hit them. And I'm not going to lie and say I was in great condition, and I'm not pissed. Matter of fact, whatever show that was, for whatever reason, I'm probably proud of whatever shape I got into. Period. So, you guys like to troll, and you like to fire at me. There's nothing you can say, nothing you can do to bring me down. You just can't. That's just the way it is. I just don't care enough. And I will defend them. Some people say, Jerry, why do you defend yourself to these trolls? They're just trolls. Don't give them the time. I want them to know. Every time you come at me firing, I can fire back and beat you at your own game every time. Because when it comes down to it, I just don't care. BioStraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below. Got you, Full Blown. www.biostraining.com is a blog, and where the Full Blown got banned bicep, and where, ow.